Hi guys, so today I wanted to show you how to sew a patch onto a bag. So this is my Temu bag with all the patches on it, or the buttons on it, and pins. So yeah, I got this pin. So I ordered a bag from Poshmark and they threw this in as like a little freebie gift. So I thought that was cool. And until I got this bag, I didn't know what to sew this on. Yeah, and then I got this bag. I know I've had it for a little while, but I've been too lazy to sew it on the bag. So, yeah, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to point the camera downward toward my lap. I just poked myself with the needle. Gotta be careful. I don't have a thimble with me. That would prevent that. Okay, so I'm going to point the camera downward so you'll see my lap, but okay. Hopefully, see, I'll zoom in a little bit, see a little bit better, hopefully, okay. Maybe. Sorry guys, bear with me. Bear with me. Is that better? Okay, so, oh, sorry guys. Okay, so. Wow, I am really bad at having things in frame. I apologize. Let me just go ahead. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to start by going underneath on the lining. So I'm going into the lining of the bag. And I'm going to go out a little bit, like toward the edge of the patch. Right about there-ish. And then you're just going to pull that right through. Careful not to get the thread tangled because that is easy to do. And then, it's kind of hard to see because the thread is also purple, but go just a little bit ahead of it. Like that. And then pull that through. Okay. And then you can see underneath where to go. So I'm going to go right around, right here. Make sure I'm poking through the patch as well. Whoops, not that much. Here, it's kind of hard to do. But let's see. Go. Just mess around with it. Make sure that you're going through the patch as well. So go up and out. Okay, and go a little bit next to that. And oops. Make sure you hold on to the tail so that doesn't go through the needle. I somehow forgot to do that. Okay, and then you just keep going. You just keep on going until you're done sewing the patch on. When I was a teenager, I had a denim jacket that I bought from a thrift store, and I put like pins from metal bands on it. This is getting tangled. Do not do that. Come on. Behave. Okay. The needle went out. But whenever I was a teenager, I had a denim jacket that I would put like band buttons and pins on, and I would put patches on them. But at that point, I wasn't very good at sewing. I'm still not that good, but I'm better now than I was then. So I would get like the iron-on kind of patches, and now I can't get this back into the thing, the needle. Cool. Let's again, bear with me, guys. It's I haven't sewed something in a while. I've been cross-stitching for a while. So I'm not used to it. I'm getting rusty, so I need to get back into the swing of it. Okay. So, again, sorry. I'm almost through. It's so hard to get thread through a needle. Okay. So then you go back underneath it. I'm about to sneeze. Ooh, sorry about that. And then you just keep going until you get to the end of it. Like I said, see? It's getting sewn on there. So for time's sake, I won't finish it, just because I only have like 13 minutes, like I've said before this shuts off. But I will post a picture on my community tab of the finished product. If you ever lose your place, like if you use a similar color thread, you can just pick it up and wherever doesn't lift, that's where you've already done it. So this is the easiest way to sew something on, in my opinion, because you just go up and down basically. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. And the thing with, I think, sewing in general is wherever your needle is, that's where you poke it through. Like, my needle is on top, right? So I go through. I will not go underneath right now because it would mess it up. How much time am I at? So I have like one side done. Let me show you. See, this is like, this is lifted. This is not. You see? So yeah, I'll do one more side just for the sake of showing you. So when I was in Girl Scouts, I had to get like a sewing patch. So I sewed an elf hat. And I wasn't very good at it because I sewed it too small for my head. So my sewing skills have gotten better since then. But in my defense, I was 10 years old. Okay. And it is easier to pin it. That's what these pins are for, to pin it down so it doesn't move around while I'm sewing it onto the bag. So I'm not sure if I mean, it's kind of late to say this, but I do like to sew. I'm sure I've talked about it on my channel before, but yeah. This is actually my first time sewing a patch on something, if I'm being honest, but like before, I've made a pillow, cross stitch obviously. I've mended holes in clothes, like, whoops. See, I just keep going up and down, and you just have like a little tiny gap whenever you, here, let me try, maybe I can zoom in a little bit more even. Let's see. What's my zooming in type thing? Okay. So, let me find where to go. Okay. So I'm going up, right? Going through it. And then, so the thread is like right here. I'm going to go about right here whenever I go back down. Now, with this, it doesn't really matter in my opinion if the stitches are perfectly even and the same size, because you're just putting a patch onto a bag, so it doesn't really need to look pretty, the stitches, in my opinion, especially if you're using a similar color thread to the patch that you're sewing on, so you won't be able to see anyway. Like, looking at this, I can't even see the thread, or if you can, it just looks like it's part of the patch. So, but if you're making clothes, then that would matter more, because you need to make sure that it doesn't fall apart or anything while you're wearing it, because that wouldn't be good. I have tried to make clothes in the past, but it just did not work out for me, but I'll try it again in the future, I'm sure. Okay. Almost done with this side, and I'm going to end the video because I have like a minute left before my camera will shut off. I'm not sure why that is, because I have like an hour and a half of filming, like memory space on my camera, so I'm not sure why it does that. But it does. Oops, I messed up, see? Even I mess up. So this is a good stopping point so I can fix it. But here, see, this is sewn onto it. I can't lift it up, and so is this, but this isn't. So alright, I'll see you guys next time.